In this video, we're going to practice how to subtract decimals. Let's start with the first example, 3.4 minus 1.2. So the first step you should always take is to compare these two numbers. Because later on in this video, you will understand why. 3.4 and 1.2, which one is bigger? 3.4 is bigger, and we're going to take the sign that's in front of 3.4. So our final answer has to be a positive. Knowing this will make you avoid mistakes. And because 3.4 is bigger, let's write it first. And now let's subtract 1.2. 4 minus 2, that will be 2. Bring down your decimal. 3 minus 1 will be 2. So your final answer is a positive and it's 2.2. Here's another example. Try 6.5 minus 2.13. First step, let's compare 6 and 2. 6 is bigger, so we're going to take the sign that's next to it, which is a positive. So our final answer has to be a positive. Now because 6 is bigger, let's rewrite 6.5 minus 2.13. Now here's where many make mistakes because some will simply bring down the 3. That's wrong. What you need to do next is to look for empty spaces. There's an empty space here, so you need to fill in with a 0. Fill in all the empty spaces, especially from after the decimal, going to the right. Fill in all these empty spaces with zeros. It'll be easier to subtract. Now 0 minus 3, you cannot subtract, so you need to borrow from the 5. Let's borrow 1. This will be 4 and this will be 10. Now 10 minus 3, that will be 7. 4 minus 1, that will be 3. And 6 minus 2, that will be 4, and it's positive, so it's 4.37. Here's another example. What about this one? What about 3.14 minus 6.28? What's the first step? Well, if you are following the steps, which is first comparing, now you will understand why I'm telling you to follow this step. So let's look over here. In front of this number, there is a positive sign. And in front of this number, there is a minus or a negative sign. Now, which one is bigger, 3 or 6? 6 is bigger, and we're going to take the sign that is next to it, that is in front. So it's a minus sign, it's a negative sign. And because 6 is bigger, let's write it first. Let's write 6.28 minus 3.14. Now we can subtract 8 minus 4 will be 4. 2 minus 1 will be 1. Decimal point, 6 minus 3 will be 3. But remember, your sign is negative, so our final answer is negative 3.14. Here's another example. Try 10 minus 4.73. Well, the first step is to compare 10 and 4. 10 is bigger, so our answer will be a positive. Now, where is the decimal point? For all whole numbers, decimal points are here. As you see, this is 10 decimal point, this is 4 decimal point. So knowing this, let's rewrite 10, which is the bigger number, and let's rewrite 4.73. Let's subtract. But see here, we have two empty spaces, 1, 2. So what we need to do is we need to fill in with zeros. Now we can go ahead and we can subtract. 0 minus 3, we cannot, so actually we need to borrow all the way from this one. This will be 0, this will be 10, but we need to borrow 1, that will be 9. This will be 10, we need to borrow 1, this is 9, and now this is 10. Now 10 minus 3, that will be 7. So let's write it here, 7. 9 minus 7, that will be 2. Bring down your decimal point. 9 minus 4, that will be 5. And it's positive, so this final answer is 5.27. Now try to subtract a big decimal like 100.567 minus 89 10.789. So the first step is to compare. Let's compare 189. 100 is bigger, so our final answer will be a positive. Now 100 is bigger, so let's rewrite it. And let's rewrite the smaller number over here, and we will subtract. 7 minus 9. We cannot subtract, so we need to borrow from 6. That's 5. Now this is 17. Now 17 minus 9, that will be 8. 5 minus 8, we cannot, so we need to borrow from 5. This will be 4, and now this will be 15. 15 minus 8 will give you 7. So this is 7. 4 minus 7, we can't, so let's borrow from the 0. This will be 0. This will be 10, but we need 1. That's 9. It's 10, and we need to borrow 1. It's 9. Now it's 14 minus 7 will give you 7. Bring down the decimal. 9 minus 9, 0. 9 minus 8, 1. So, and it's positive, so 10.778 is your answer. Try to subtract now 12.3456 minus 23.7891. Now, if you're following the steps, first you need to compare 12 and 23. 23 is bigger, so we're going to take the sign that's next to it. That's a negative. And now because 23 is bigger, let's rewrite it. And we're going to subtract 12.3456. Now, 1 minus 6 you cannot subtract, so we need to borrow from 9. That's 8. Now that's 11. 11 minus 6 will give you 5. 8 minus 5 will give you 3. 8 minus 4 will give you 4. 7 minus 3 will give you 4. Bring down your decimal. 3 minus 2 will give you 1. 2 minus 1 will give you 1. But remember, your sign is a negative, so your final answer is negative 11.4435. Now, if this video has helped you understand how to subtract decimals, let me know down in the comments.